Hey, Cornerstone, man, tons of you have been asking, hey, when are we going to be able to regather again in person? And I just want you to know that your staff has been working behind the scenes to do everything to make that possible. And it was actually our hope that we were going to be able to announce to you that we were going to open again in just a couple of weeks. But in light of the rise of COVID cases all across Arizona right now, and then the decisions of Governor Ducey just a few days ago, it became pretty obvious that we need to push that back a little bit. So here's the deal. We're planning to regather again as soon as it makes sense, as soon as it's possible. That's what we're going to do. We want to give you that option to either come and be part of services live and in person, or to continue to watch services from your home online. But we want those options available to everybody. But here's the thing I just want to say out loud too. You realize there isn't a date that we could pick that would make everybody happy. Matter of fact, no matter what date we pick, chances are a whole bunch of people are going to be critical. There's going to be people who say, hey, why did you wait so long? And then there'll be people who look at the very same date and say, that's too early. And there just is no date that your leaders can pick that people are all going to agree and go, that was the right decision to make. So I'm going to start asking you even ahead of time, would you be full of grace on this topic? Would you trust that your leaders are praying? We're leaning into the Lord to say, God, give us wisdom, help us to know exactly when we should initiate the regathering in live services. And we're considering what makes sense as far as just being safe and caring for our people well. Bottom line is, chances are it won't be the date you would have picked. So instead, could you just say, look, I'm going to give grace. I'm going to trust that my leaders are doing the best they understand of what God is leading our church to be able to do. And if you decide that you want to stay home because you don't feel comfortable yet, then stay home and watch online, join us online, worship online. And if you go, man, finally, we get to regather, then come to that opening service, come to the first time and be part of being together in the room. But either way, whether you're at home or whether you're here, it's Cornerstone, it's us. And let's just celebrate the fact that we are a community of believers who are set in our hearts at serving God. We are Cornerstone. Hey, just real quick, want to encourage you. We've got a brand new series that's coming up in about 2 weeks. It's called Bold. I'm super excited about this series. It really just goes after what are the things that you and I as Christ followers believe and live our lives based on that are boldly different than how the world thinks about and processes life, that take courage to live in a bold way in a culture and in a climate like ours. I think it's going to be super encouraging. I think it's going to be something you don't want to miss. So be sure to plan 2 weeks from now, start watching that brand new series, Bold.